I can do it, I'm going to show it. This is simply meant to be something. So one, on the other hand, in Krishna consciousness, one always feels himself to be so fallen and humble. That is really the reason. So one should be very careful when one develops that kind of attitude. I'm going to show everybody how to be a real person. Right. So I would say that that kind of attitude can be very dangerous. Rather, the mood should be that I'm so fallen. Just consider Prabhupada, pure devotee of Krishna, who no one can have any doubt about Prabhupada's. Prabhupada himself used to pray. Prabhupada himself used to say that I pray to Krishna all the time that I don't fall that Krishna. So that is the mood of a devotee. And that is how Prabhupada is teaching us what kind of mood we should try to have. So I will take.
My last remark was that they also sometimes accuse brahmacharis that you are proud and you're not suitable for this ashram. You should be humble and honest.
The brahmachari should take it with a humble mood. Yes, I'm sorry that I'm proud. But at the same time, I'm always praying to Krishna that I don't fall. Yes.
Yesterday we've been told that we can control our senses, but it's better that we not suppress them, our desires, our emotions, yeah? Because if we will suppress them too much, they will explode. So, and now we're talking about sex desire, and we are trying to control it, because yet, I don't know, like I didn't reach this level.
I didn't say control it. Control sex desire.
What to do?
I said transcend it by getting the higher.
Transcend it by
getting the higher taste.
And before I get the higher taste, what to do that?
Remain in the association of devotees. When you see association is actually very, very effective. You remain in bad association, you'll fall down. Right? If you're associating with people who are taking drugs, you'll end up taking drugs. If you associate with devotees who are leading a pure life, you also will be inspired to lead a pure life. So, the point here is that in Krishna consciousness, we don't have to do anything artificial. It's a natural process. Like artificially, you don't have to, do something or try to achieve something. It will happen naturally. But what you have to do is practice. Practice the process. The process is chant Hare Krishna. The first act is to chant Hare Krishna sincerely, often. Then the second act or second requirement is to follow the four rules. And by chanting Hare Krishna, you'll automatically be able to follow the four rules. It will happen. And when you're chanting, remain in the association of devotees, and the association of devotees will protect you from deviating from Krishna consciousness. Right? No, it's not artificial. One thing is that it's not artificially done, and the second thing is it's very happily executed. Susukham, Susukham, happily executed. Initial stage it may be difficult, and you may not be able to execute it happily, but automatically in course of time and a situation will come when you'll be able to execute it happily, although at the beginning it may be difficult. Say, I'll give you an example. Say, you are addicted to drinking tea. I mean, not you, but someone else. Addicted to drinking tea, had been drinking tea every morning, right? The first thing he did is just have a cup of tea. He was lying in his bed. And then he comes into the association of devotees, joins the movement. At the beginning, this habit is difficult to overcome. But because he is in the association of devotees, he cannot indulge in that act of drinking tea. On the other hand, what is happening, like gets up early in the morning, attends Mangalarati, chants his japa, and attends Bhagavatam class. There is no time to even think about it. Right? This is what the association of devotees do. So they will automatically lead you into a situation where execution of Krishna consciousness will become possible. So once again, remain in the association of devotees.
The idea is to be busy with devotional service.
What's the idea?
To be busy all the time with devotional service, for
Yeah.
mind not be able to think.
Yeah, right. And busy in devotional service in the association of devotees. Because then again, like if you don't have the association of devotees, then in your busy time you may find some time to go and have a cup of tea. But if you're in the association of devotees, then you won't be able to do it. Yes.
Thank you, Maharaj. It's very nice to hear your bold preaching of just giving our lives to Krishna. So my question is concerning making new devotees, especially making new brahmacharis. So it seems that over the years, the dynamics of ISKCON have changed in the fact that now there's not so many devotees living in the temple, it's more kind of congregational preaching. And it seems that kind of has a subtle effect on our preaching. We kind of lose the courage to just tell people, just give your life to Krishna, just come and join the temple. And I find myself kind of encouraging people, well, you can just practice Krishna consciousness at home, you carry on with your work and just chant Hare Krishna. And sometimes you hear as well that in relation to that, in the 60s and the 70s there was the hippies and everyone was renounced. And the dynamics of modern society have changed. People don't want to do that now, they're interested in their career. But would you say that actually those times back then are also these times now, and it's just not being bold enough preaching? Sometimes we don't want to blow people out as well. But how can we make devotees? Is it just being bold?
You see, people go for excitement. They're inspired to do things because of one thing is pleasure and the other thing is excitement. Now, if we create an atmosphere in the temple of sheer excitement, then people are automatically withdrawn into that. But to be, like there's no need to kind of hide things from you all because you are part of our movement, we're very much into it, you are a mature devotee. Like our main problem is that in many temples, if not most of our temples, the temple life is not that exciting anymore. Like if somebody comes, like the temples are already so burdened that, probably a very smart, very intelligent young man has come to join the movement. But the temple's need is to clean the floor, wash the pots, and cut the vegetables. Now, naturally, a young, enthusiastic person will not be enlightened